Hey guys, it's David Rocks here, and you already know what this is about. Cause well, if you don't, then I don't know why you clicked on my thing in the first place. Well, a couple weeks ago was the Royal Rumble, and I gotta say, out of the year, the Royal Rumble is always my favorite pay-per-view. Why? You have surprise entrants. You have old superstars coming back. You have, obviously the winner goes to the WrestleMania main event match. And this year we learned that Brock Lesnar will be facing Roman Reigns. And that brings me to my first thing. I have no problem with Roman. Winning the Royal Rumble is just, I think it was premature. It was definitely premature for Roman to win it. I mean, last year everyone was like, oh, Roman's going to win, But everyone was like that because, it was only him and Batista last year. And no one wants Batista to win, honestly. And then this year he did win. And then, it wasn't even anything. It was just pure boo, boo. There was just boos. And the reason why is because WWE, congratulations, you ruined another goddamn pay-per-view. I don't know what it is, whether your writers are just not doing their job, whether they're taking a vacation right now or what, but you guys need to get this shit under wraps. Number one, why in the hell would you eliminate Daniel Bryan so early in the match? When that happened, I'm like, what? That really just happened right now? Personally, I'm not a fan of Daniel Bryan, but I like watching him wrestle sometimes. That's cool. But to have your biggest icon in the WWE eliminated, not even 10 minutes after he's been in the match, that's ridiculous, And then since he was, it was so loud when he got eliminated. It was ridiculous. Everyone couldn't believe it. And then everyone came out. Everyone was just booed. Everyone was booed every time after they came out. Everybody. And then I guess, I don't remember who came out next that was cheered. I think it was actually the surprise entrant, DDP, That's what the Royal Rumble was known for, to me anyway, is having, legends come back that, never been in there. They want to just be in there for a couple minutes or whatever. But DDP came back. He didn't get thrown out right away. He lasted for about 5 to 10 minutes. He was doing pretty good, actually. That was cool to see him back in there. And then Bubba Ray Dudley came back. I was like, what? Bubba Ray? Yeah, and then it was 2-on-1. So everyone was like, we want Devon. I'm like, all right, here comes Devon. But he never came. And then, so I guess Bubba Ray Dudley, he only came back. He only came back because he was never in the Royal Rumble match. We all know that. As soon as Michael Cole said, well, he's never competed in a Royal Rumble match. Yeah, that's right. So I didn't expect him to see him on Raw at all, Oh, that's another thing that pissed me off, too. It just happened to be a blizzard right when Monday Night Raw was going to happen, so Monday Night Raw got canceled. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? And then, let's see, back to the Daniel Bryan thing. Nobody cheered. Everyone was just booing, constantly until, Dean Ambrose came out. And then Dean Ambrose, everyone was cheering him, yeah, yeah. And then, he got eliminated, terribly. You're just Dean Ambrose is one of your top players, and he's just out like that, really? And then Dolph Ziggler came out number 30, so everyone was like, yeah, Dolph Ziggler is going to win it. And then Dolph Ziggler got eliminated the same way, and everyone was just like, what the hell are we watching? This is the most terrible Royal Rumble in history of WWE. And I honestly agree with them. Except the only thing that didn't make it a 1-star pay-per-view is the triple threat for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Oh yeah, another thing too, change the name. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship, it's just a mouthful, and I'm so tired of hearing it. Superstars, they're tired of saying it. You can tell when Seth Rollins and John Cena talk about it, they don't call it the WWE World Wrestling. They don't call it all that bullshit. They call it the WWE Championships, which it should be called. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. That match was awesome. I mean, I watching that, I'm like, oh, this is okay. Brock Lesnar was dominating at first. I'm like, here we go again. And then all of a sudden, it changed around where Brock Lesnar was set up on the Spanish announce table. And right as I saw Seth Rollins, I'm like, yep, there he goes. Here he comes. Little SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 moment. where he jumped off the top and just, you know, Shawn Michaels his ass through the fucking on the table. But then I was like, yeah, you know, and then Brock Lesnar was down for like forever. Until, you know, Seth Rollins did this like amazing like flip and shit. He calls it the Phoenix Splash. Just amazing flip off the top rope, and just he didn't even plan it, honestly. He kind of almost missed. Yeah, it looked like he hit John Cena's leg at first. And then all of a sudden Brock Lesnar comes out of nowhere, just bam, bam, you know, just I'm like, goddamn, that nigga's a beast. There was no way that legally that fool was gonna get beat. You know, there's no way. And then like I don't know how many finishers he took. He took like what 2 or 3 curb stomps, like 5 AAs from John Cena, and like he was still up. Like damn. And then finally, you know, Seth Rollins tried to do the last final curb stomp, couldn't get it done. And then Brock Lesnar F5'd his ass, and then, yeah, he won. And I was, you know, after that, I was kind of expecting John Cena to go in there and start fighting him, yeah. And then, you know, John Cena does an AA or whatever, and then, you know, Seth Rollins kicks him out of the ring, and then curb stomps his ass, and then cashes in on him, you know. But yeah, that didn't happen. I was kind of upset about that. And then, you know, overall, the pay-per-view, I'd give it about a 1 star. 1 out of 5 stars. Maybe not even 1, like half a star. And that's because of that triple threat match. It's not a complete 0. Because they really screwed up this year. I mean, there was only 2 surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble. And honestly, they weren't even that big of a surprise entrance. I mean, and then you have The Rock come back. You know, yeah, we all know The Rock was going to come back because of his Twitter account, you know. The Rock obviously can't keep it to himself that he's coming back, so he ruins his own, you know, thing is coming back. But overall, Roman Reigns, you know, I think that'll be a good match. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at the WrestleMania. I also think that Brock Lesnar might actually lose it at the new pay-per-view coming next month in Fastlane. I believe he actually might lose it, and this might be a good main event. Think about it. Seth Rollins cashes in at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, but we don't know who the champion is. You know, it might be Dean Ambrose. Come on now. Imagine that. The Shield, you know, a triple threat, you know, title match for the Shield at WrestleMania. Come on now. Tell me that is not like the best match they can have right now for the championship. But yeah, tell me what you thought about the Royal Rumble, you know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Because I know I did. You know, well, this is David Rocks, and this was the Royal Rumble review, and I'm out.